everyone. Welcome back to Kpop World. Today, we're about to talk about something maybe not everyone is ready to hear. This isn't just a rumor, not just a story that passes by unnoticed. It's a series of signs, subtle, quietly unfolding, but impossible to ignore. Shukai and Tan Songyun, two names that have long made viewers fall in love. Whether through dramas or their occasional appearances together, sometimes apart. But this April, something is different. And maybe it's no longer about whether they are together or not. It's about, what are they hiding? It all started with a seemingly ordinary post. In early April, a netizen posted a picture of someone suspected to be Shukai walking quickly through Shanghai International Airport. Not long after, another account uploaded a picture of a woman, strikingly similar to Tan Songyun, in the same location, just minutes apart. At first, this was considered a coincidence, but the internet never forgets. 2 hours later, someone discovered blurry CCTV footage from a small restaurant in Hangzhou. Two people, sitting in a corner, wearing masks and hats, speaking softly, laughing quietly. Fans started piecing the puzzle together. Face angles, sitting positions, even hand gestures. Slowly, they all arrived at one conclusion. They were together. If this was a one-time occurrence, it might have passed unnoticed. But this wasn't the first time. Since 2023, when they starred together in a historical drama, rumors of their closeness never really faded. Their on-screen chemistry felt too real, too effortless. Behind the scenes, the cameras captured moments that seemed unintentional. Laughter, touches that didn't need to be scripted, gazes that felt too genuine. Every time asked, they denied it. Shukai said, "We're just co-workers." Songyun laughed it off, replying briefly, "People love to imagine." But, as the saying goes, sometimes what's left unsaid speaks louder than what's spoken. In early April, a stylist who had worked with Tan Songyun posted an Instagram story featuring a white dress with classic details. In the caption, there was only one sentence: "For the most important day." Less than 20 minutes later, the story was deleted. But netizens had already saved the evidence. 2 days later, another photo appeared, blurry, from an exclusive jewelry store in Beijing. A tall man, wearing a mask, browsing rings. Many were sure it was Shukai. Beside him, a woman with an unclear face, but she was wearing a watch that Songyun had worn in a variety show a few months ago. Was this a coincidence? Or are they carefully planning something? Fans, as always, were divided. On one hand, many were cheering, celebrating the possibility that their two idols might finally be together. Comments like, "They deserve happiness," and "Finally, a real couple from my favorite drama," flooded platforms like Weibo and Xiaohongshu. However, many were also worried. Are they really ready to face the public pressure? What if this is just overzealous fans? Some also asked deeper questions. Does this mean they're preparing something maybe bigger than just a relationship? Shukai hadn't updated his social media since late March. Tan Songyun, who is usually active, suddenly disappeared from public schedules and cancelled her appearance at a major talk show. The official reason? Personal matters. However, keen-eyed netizens knew personal matters often serve as a code for something more private and more important. On the other hand, a close friend of theirs, a supporting actor from their 2023 drama, suddenly posted on WeChat, "There are things that don't need to be announced to be celebrated." Was this a coincidence too? Or a message wrapped in simple words? From matching coffee cups, a white cat appearing in both of their photos, to necklaces with similar pendants worn at different moments, fans had pieced everything together. Some even created long threads comparing the wallpaper patterns in Shukai's hotel vlog and Tan Songyun's Instagram stories. And the result? Almost identical. Was all this just overinterpretation? Or had they actually been speaking, just not through words? In the world of celebrities, we're used to the spotlight, clarifications, and confessions. But the story of Shukai and Tan Songyun doesn't give us that. They haven't said yes. They haven't said no. They've chosen silence. But in that silence, there's so much to hear. And maybe we're too quick to search for confirmation. In fact, as one fan wrote in the comments, sometimes love doesn't need an announcement. It just needs the courage to be lived, even without witnesses. This silence isn't like the silence we usually hear. Shukai and Tan Songyun's silence speaks louder than words. There's something hidden, something they've allowed to flow, even though we all know it's more than just coincidence. Some say that in the celebrity world, everything must be publicly announced. But the reality is, many couples choose to keep their private lives out of the media spotlight. Could that be what they are doing? Maybe they just want to live peacefully, away from the constant buzz of the entertainment world. But it can't be denied that every time Shukai and Tan Songyun are spotted together, whether in blurry photos or in small events that seem ordinary, fans can't help but wonder. There's only one question repeating in many minds. Are they more than just co-workers? Are Shukai and Tan Songyun afraid to reveal their relationship? Or maybe they both realize that their love is too big to be understood with words alone. Sometimes, feelings can be stronger than what can be seen with the eye. And maybe they are trying to let that love grow in a very personal way, away from the world's watchful eyes. However, it's also true that, within this noisy crowd, we start to see that perhaps this uncertainty actually strengthens their connection with fans. There's something in that silence that touches, something that makes our hearts race, waiting for an answer that never seems to come. Maybe we'll never fully know the truth. Maybe Shukai and Tan Songyun have chosen to remain in the shadows, waiting for the right time to reveal everything they've kept. Or maybe we'll just keep following this mysterious journey until everything is revealed in a way more beautiful than we imagined. But one thing's for sure, even without confirmation, we know, sometimes, a love that's never announced to the world is stronger than anything we can hear. What do you think, Kpop World? Do you think we'll get a confession from them someday? Or will this remain an unsolved mystery? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and, as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. At Kpop World, we always have new stories we can't wait to share. See you next time.